Now it's dessert time in the kitchen.
Yes, Edward Hayden is making an orange almond and he can leave the pistachio out for me, but it's gorgeous and it's a yogurt tray bake. Good morning to you.
What do you mean with pistachio?
He's already after courting me for a kind of a corner without pistachio.
A corner without the pistachios.
I take special requests, Tommy. So yeah.
Put the crunchy shells in
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever it takes. Good morning to you both.
Good morning to you.
This is a gorgeous cake. It's a really nice tray bake. Of course, we're coming up to the Easter holidays. They're fast approaching, thankfully. And this is just a really nice thing to bake with children or for different parties or whatever. So it's very nice. I love a tray bake because I think tray bake is always that kind of cut and come back again sort of a cake. So I've got my tin, which is the best shaped tin you can buy. It's 11 by 9 as well. 11 by 7, excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I've lined that with a little bit of oil and I'm going to take some parchment paper and just put that across.
So that's the best tin, sorry,
well,
just for baking.
Think of like your lemon drizzle cake, think of your chocolate brownies, think of your granola fingers,
for
all of that sort of thing.
Anyway, yeah.
It
So
works
if you're going
really
to do
well.
one thing today, go out and buy an 11 by 7
11
tray.
by 7, yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tommy, on your way back to Belfast.
My friend says every day you should have an adventure, so let that be today's adventure to buy that.
Off we go.
Now, in here, what I've got is I have got 2 eggs, I've got 4 ounces, 110 grams of sugar, and I have 5 fluid ounces, which is 150 millilitres of sunflower oil. And just during the break in the weather there, I've just beaten those up until they're really nice and stiff. Just like so.
Sunflower oil.
Sunflower oil. And again, where you've got oil in recipes, it just gives a great sense of moisture for the cake as well. So pop that in there just like so. And then what I've got is I've got some yogurts. I'm using some of the Irish yogurt Clonakilty, the whole milk natural live yogurt. So I'm going to put in 300 millilitres of that in there as well, which in itself will give a lovely sense of moisture to the cake. And then I'm going to put in my dry ingredients. My dry ingredients are 8 ounces, 225 grams of plain flour and 4 ounces, 110 grams of ground almonds. And do not forget 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which I'm just going to pop in. And again, in the absence of a sieve, it's always a good idea just to kind of to flatten it on you. No, I just wanted to show you the little hand technique this morning. So I had yeah, you didn't, most certainly not. Your eyes are playing tricks on you there, Tommy. Tis the early mornings. Have you gone cracked?
If you forget a sieve or you don't have a sieve in the house, just slap it on your hand.
Listen, you think think of the bakers years ago, and that's the way they got their bread soda in.
They didn't have a sieve.
They didn't have a sieve, is right. Now I'm just looking to make sure I have everything in there, and the only thing I want to put in is my orange zest. Okay, so I've got the zest of an orange, or obviously you can interchange that with the zest of a lemon, which will work really nicely. You can see I didn't put it back on the mixer.
Cake,
it would be a lemon cake, absolutely.
Cake.
Or think of putting in, like, throwing a few chocolate chips, throwing a few fresh or frozen raspberries in here as well.
Edward,
so there's an opportunity for you to be kind of...
How does this work? So what, you're just making the topping for the cake, is it?
Oh, I don't understand.
What's the sponge?
Oh, yeah, this is the sponge.
This is the
sponge.
That is the sponge.
Yeah. So wait till I show you.
I do think he was going to put that on top of the
top.
This is here's one I made earlier. I've presented it too soon, I think.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Now, so there we have it, just like so.
You have us confused.
Yeah, well, listen, it's an easy job sometimes.
That's what we're getting.
That's what you're getting in there, into my tin, my 11 by 7 tin. Scrape every little last bit of that out and pop that in. And again, we're going to bake it. People will be familiar with baking things a little bit higher. I'm baking this at a lower temperature of 160, and I'm popping that in for about 35 or 40 minutes. And that is it, just like so.
So moist, is it?
It is really moist. It's really moist. The combination of the yogurt and the oil will give you that real sense of moisture.
Yogurt's
it's really beautiful.
Well,
now, the resultant mixture, if you want to do it in this tin, you can do it, or do it in a 2-pound loaf tin. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to take another little bit of the yogurt.
Oh, yeah,
this is the topping.
Oh.
So we have a little bit of yogurt going in there.
Right,
I've also got a little bit of honey, okay, going in there as well. So just a small little bit of honey. And then also I'm going to go back and take a small little bit of my orange, and I'm going to put in a little bit of the juice of that.
Oh, wow, that's good.
I'm going to give that a little mix around, and I'm not going to spill any of it. These are making me kind of nervous, I think, you know. I think after all of these... I think after all of these years, you have finally broken me down.
We've finally broken his
You've
spirit.
finally broken my spirit.
So you're just drizzling
I'm
it.
going to actually pour it on the top.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do is go right out to the edge, let it kind of fall down, and then I'm going to cut that. Now, I am going to put some lovely crushed pistachios on almost all of it, but not all. I've got some lovely crushed pistachios here.
Yeah, throw loads on.
And we'll leave a little corner now without for Mr. Hughes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few lovely fresh raspberries on that as
There's
well.
part of your 5 a day then.
There's part of your 5 a day, and I'll give
have
Alan a
some
few
raspberries,
raspberries over here as well. Yeah, we'll give him a bit of fruit. So that is just a gorgeous
Is that it
little
then?
cake. That is. What more do you want me to do with it? I mean,
No, I
sacred
mean, that's
art.
it.
What else can I do?
Cut it and let's
Cut it,
see how moist
absolutely.
it is.
Cut it. Now, there we have the bit without the pistachio nuts.
There we go,
For
thank you.
Alan, and we'll come at
nice, actually,
another
isn't it?
little bit.
Yeah.
And there is a bit for Tommy. We'll give you another few pistachio nuts there as well. And that is it. You might pass that down to Tommy.
look at that.
But again, there's just a nice bit of cutting on it.
That looks class.
That looks class. It really
Yeah,
does.
it's lovely. You have a little taste of that now. And you see the way I have the tea in all ready for you. So how bad
Very
you are.
impressed. Okay.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
The orange and the almond work really nicely in with it. And then, as I said, interchange it. Throw in a fist of raspberries into it, throw in some chocolate chips, throw in a bit of lemon and lime. It's just a really nice, basic recipe that you can deviate from as you desire.
Love the orange with it. Very tasty.
You're very welcome.
Nailed it.
Myrna,
as
are you
always.
off this as well?
No, there's no chocolate in that, is there?
No.
No.
It's just chocolate you're off.
Just the chocolate.
Just
A
the
little
chocolate.
sweet sensation. I'll have to cut her a bit now and
Get
make the tea.
mad.
Well, she's been called worse.
Looking
Oh,
for it. Now, shall we talk about what's coming up next, gentlemen, as he laughs over there. Ciara Leahy is back to answer your consumer queries. An awful lot on travel insurance that we've been getting in. So we'll see you back here in just a few minutes.